Boy, you know you make me float. Boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, 'cause you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and like this video, and if you want, leave a little comment. You don't have to, I'm not pressuring you. But today I'm doing a get ready with me and a really good story time. I mean, this one has backstories, like a couple, it's almost like a couple stories in one, just because it has so much of a backstory that you need to know in order for me to get to this one part. But without further ado, my cat, let's get into it, because I am so excited to be filming right now and I can't wait to get this posted up for you guys. Okay, so basically this is the backstory of kind of how we got into a relationship. So to begin with, we were just sneaky links, strictly sneaky links, no feelings attached. And I did that because I really liked him, but all the girls told me, they're don't fuck with him, he's not it, sneaky link, only material, one night stand even. And I was just fuck, I really like this guy, but obviously I felt like he wouldn't want to be in a relationship with me. So we ended up becoming sneaky links, because in my head I was well, at least I'll have that, if anything, I'll have one part of him, I guess. So we ended up becoming sneaky links, and I wanted to have something a little more serious. So I ended up ghosting him, because I never thought he would take me serious at all. So I ended up ghosting him, and I ended up getting this little boyfriend. It wasn't a relationship that I would consider yeah, I was really in love with this person. No, it was literally just a fling. The problem with that was we went to different high schools. So once school started, he went to another high school, I went to this high school, and he ended up going to a high school with my sneaky link, and I went to a different high school. So my sneaky link, for some reason, was just telling him things. So he would go and tell my boyfriend at the time, oh, Trinity's texting me, she's doing all these things, this and this. And then I would it would cause an argument. I'd be I literally have him blocked, we're not talking, I don't know what he's talking about. And then he would go and tell my friend who went to high school with me, oh, I seen her boyfriend doing this, he gone to girls with cars. So it was just really causing a rift in our relationship. We would argue all the time, because we're hearing all these things about each other. Obviously, if my friend's coming to me and telling me, oh, this person said they saw your man getting in a car with some girls, whatever, so I would go confront him, then he's all telling him that, oh, I'm texting him, and it was just a whole mess, right? So me and this boyfriend ended up breaking up, and the friend that was telling me these things, me and her had just recently met, and we weren't really close. I was more close with her friend, her best friend. So me and this girl have been hanging out, and we end up hanging out more once I break up with this said boyfriend, right? So we start hanging out. So she's friends with my sneaky link, so we started all hanging out together, and his friends, and then me and her. So it was just us two girls, and then a bunch of his guy friends, and we would hang out literally almost every single day. It started to feel like we would hang out all the time. And so we all started hanging out, and it was a good friend group. Literally we had so much fun. I think I have really good memories with them. It was a good friend group, right? And it was fun. There was no drama, there was literally nothing. Before this friend group that we have now, my sneaky link had another friend group, and it was just all girls. When I tell you guys, this friend group was all girls. It was literally him and his friend, and then all girls. So it was just all girls, and I didn't feel intimidated by them in any way, or insecure, just because they were friends before he met me. So I was if he liked them, he would have gotten with them instead of me. Why pursue me if he likes his friend? So I never felt a certain type of way about them. So at this point in mine and my sneaky links stage, we started talking. So we're hanging out every day, and like he's flirting with me, I'm flirting with him, whatever. Like we started talking, and before we got super serious, I asked my friend, and I was like, girl, like, did you guys do anything? Like, just tell me right now, because they used to be really close. So I'm like, did you guys do anything? Like, just tell me, because I'm not gonna fuck with him, like, if you guys did anything. Like, it just feels like wrong. Like, I don't want to be fucking with my friends, someone who's my friends fucked with, if that makes sense. And she was like, no, like, we've never done anything, like, we're just friends. And I asked him too, and they were both like, no, like, we're just friends, like, it's nothing like that. And I was just like, okay, like, I believe them, obviously, because why would they lie? Like, you know what I mean? So I believe them, and that was that. So we were still a friend group. We and him were still talking. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So fast forward, me and this guy are still talking, but we are very, like, in my opinion, we are very serious. Like we should not be talking to any other people. Like, we are still talking. Like, he hasn't officially asked me or anything. Like, we're not officially dating, but we are very serious. Like, in my terms, we should not have been seeing other people. And I know that he felt that way too, because I could not have nobody. I couldn't follow nobody on Instagram, nothing. Like, it was it was mutual that we were not going to be seeing other people, right? So even though we had been hanging out with this new friend group, he still had his old friends, and I respected that. I understood that. And so it wasn't a problem. Like, it's okay. And he would go hang out with them sometimes, not for long, mostly just to, like, go smoke or do whatever they wanted to do, and then I'd just be chilling with it. Like, it was fine. So one day they decided that they were gonna have, like, a big old party. Not like a big party, they were gonna have, like, a little kickback, right? Because this girl was coming back from Colombia, and it was like a part of their friend group, but they haven't seen her in a long time because she was like an exchange student or something. And so I was like, okay, like, go have fun, whatever, text me if you need anything, kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't tripping, because I never felt a certain type of way, because why would he go do something with those girls if he's been friends with them for so long, and yet he still just, like, it didn't make sense in my head, like, why I should feel a certain type of way about it. So basically, he goes to this party, and, like, I was just at home. I think I was just, like, watching a show or something, and then my phone starts blowing up, and I'm like, what the hell? And I look, and it's his friend, and he's texting me, oh, like, he's saying that he wants to see you. Like, he's saying that he wanted to go over to your house really bad, that he just wants to see you, and, like, all this stuff. And I'm like, bro, it's literally, like, 2 in the morning. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna go get him. Like, I can't go get him. And he's just saying, like, oh, like, he's, like, freaking out, like, he wants to go to your house. And I'm telling him, I'm like, there's no way I can go get him. Like, why can't they drop him off? And then he was like, oh, they don't want to. Like, they're saying they don't want to drop him off at your house. And I'm just like, okay, well, like, there's nothing I can do. Like, I'm sorry, like, I can't do anything. I'm like, it's, you know? And at the time, this guy didn't have any service on his phone, so he could only talk if he had, like, Wi-Fi, right? And so I was texting him, and no reply. And then he was saying, oh, his phone doesn't have service, whatever. I think his phone didn't have service, or his phone was dead, something, right? So the only way I could talk to him was through his friend's phone. He ended up coming to my house that night. I think he walked or something. Like, we lived in a small town, so it wasn't that far. Like, girl's house was, like, not that far away from mine. But yeah, he ended up coming to my house that night, and, like, it was fine. Like, we just cuddled, and he stayed the night, and yeah, like, that was it. And so now that you heard that story, we're gonna fast forward a bit. So fast forward, this man now lives in my house. He got kicked out of his house. I don't remember why, but he got kicked out of his house, I think because he, like, didn't bring a key or something. I don't know, irrelevant to the story. So he got kicked out of his house, and he's living with me. Because his phone didn't have service, my family put him on our family plan. So now he has service and a phone. He lives with me. He has a phone for me. Like, he's literally depending on me. So basically, that's, like, an update. This is where we get into the real story. So if you guys remember, it was us two girls. me and my best friend, she's not my best friend, like we hang out every single day. We both are like considering ourselves best friends. And then we have the other group. So like one of his friends has a girlfriend. Okay. So me and my man have been together for a while. So like we officially started dating. We weren't talking no more. We are together. He lives with me. He has his phone. Like we are literally together, and everyone knows that. And so his homie has a girlfriend, and I don't know how or why it got brought up, but she ended up telling me that the night that he went out with his friends, the girl who came back from Colombia, that's why they were having the party, that he cheated on me with her. And I was like, what? I was genuinely like what? Like for real? And so she told me that, and I knew stuff that her man had did. So I was like, okay, girl, well, since you told me that, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, your man be wild and out in parties, like going into the bathroom with other girls' parties. You know what I mean? Like I seen him doing that. So I was like doing her something nice, and I was telling her like, oh, well, since you told me that, like, I know that your man's been doing this. You know what I mean? And me and this girl were not close at all. And like, there was no reason I owed her a loyalty or for me to tell her or this isn't nice, because honestly I didn't even know if they were together half the time or what. So I told her that, and then I was like, fuck it, like, let's just fucking confront them. I was like, I'm done with this bullshit, let's confront them. And so she was like, yeah, I'm down. I get off. She was working at McDonald's. She's like, I get off at this time. You guys should come pick me up, and then we'll just both go confront them, right? So we pick her up. Me and my best friend, we go and pick her up, and this is all planned. Like she is in on this, okay? So this is all planned, and we go and pick her up from McDonald's, and like we come back, and I'm gonna go confront my boyfriend, and she's gonna go confront her boyfriend. So we drop her off at his house, and then we go to my house, and my best friend's just like sitting in the car, like waiting to hear like whatever's happening, right? So I go and I can confront my boyfriend. So when I confront him, you guys already know, denied. I didn't do that. She's ugly. I would never do that. Why would you think something like this? You're crazy. You're just saying that because you're probably cheating on me. Like the wildest things. Like literally, like, I don't know why men think like saying like a girl's ugly is just gonna make us believe that, oh, she's ugly, so he didn't cheat on me. Like, what? And I was done. I was like, I've had enough proof of like people telling me this. Like, it was her telling me that, and then I had texted one of the girls that was actually there that night, the house that they went to, and she even said like, yeah, like he did do it. And I was like, oh my god, like that was enough proof for me, right? So I go and confront her, and I'm like, I want to break up. Like, I literally want to break up. Like, there's nothing you can say to me right now that could convince me that you didn't do it, because there's nothing. And so that's when he starts getting into the like, well, you're gonna be nobody without me. I literally made you, the way you dress, the way you do your makeup, like everything. I'm like, boy, bye the fuck. This is who I am. And so he just like tried to play that card of like, I'm gonna have nobody, and literally that everyone's gonna look down on me. And he had actually brought up one of his other girls he used to talk to, and was like, look at how all the girls treat her, that's how you're gonna be. Look at, like, basically like, I am so powerful that you're gonna be like canceled in this town, basically. And I was just like, okay, bye. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to be with you anymore. Like, you're embarrassing. So yeah, he basically tried saying like that I'm gonna have nobody. And then there was one thing he said. He goes, even your best friend's lying to you. And I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean my best friend's lying to me? What does she have to lie to me about? I clocked it. I remembered. I didn't even say anything to him, right? I remembered. I always had a feeling that they had done something, and that's why I had asked in the beginning before we even started dating. I was like, did you guys like ever do anything, right? And I was like, fuck. I was like, maybe they did do something, and that's what he's trying to say, right? So I didn't say nothing to him. I slept on the floor that night. I went on the floor. He went in my bed and slept in there. I did not want to like lay in the same bed as him or nothing, right? Wait, no, I'm missing a key point, guys. So backtrack. When I confronted him, he actually threw my phone at my face and it cut my nose. So that's why I didn't kick him out, because I got scared. So he was laying in my bed and I laid on the ground because I was not going to sleep next to him. And I ended up texting my best friend and I was like, did you and my man fuck? Like, did you guys ever do that? And immediately Bubbles typing. When the message came through, it was a long paragraph. I didn't even read it. I was so like, damn. I was like they did. Literally the first one was like, I'm so sorry, like I wanted to tell you so bad. And my heart sank like to my booty cheeks, bro. It was like I got stabbed in my heart. Like, it wasn't even he cheated on me with another girl. It was, damn, like you really lied to me and you're my best friend. Like, why wouldn't you just tell me? Like, I didn't even know how to react. I didn't even know how to react. Like, I genuinely was so hurt, and it wasn't even like I expected that from the guy I was with, right? But when it came to my best friend, dude, I was like, damn, bro, like that's just crazy. Like, you could really hurt me like that bad. And like, I know at the time when I had asked her, we did not know each other very well. Her and my man at the time were not best friends. They were way closer than she was with me. And that's why she didn't tell me, because he told her not to tell me. And so like, I get it in her perspective of like, oh, like I'm more friends with him. I barely know this girl. I'm just gonna, lie for my friend. And so like, I get it, but then also like, I feel like there was so many times where she could have just told me, and I understand that it is awkward in a way. Like, I understand that. So yeah, I was really hurt by that, and it was just like, I had just found out that he was with another girl, and then go to find out that my man and my best friend have fucked before. So I was genuinely like, I was torn that night. I did not sleep that night. I got like no sleep that night. I called in the next day for work. I was just so hurt. And it wasn't even like that I was hurt that he cheated on me. It was hurt, like I said, like because I felt like everyone had lied to me. And this whole time I'm just sitting here clueless as fuck, and everyone knows but me. It just felt like an eye-opening moment, I guess. And that's when I started like emotionally checking out, but I was not physically checked out yet. Like, that's when I started emotionally checking out of my relationship. And I feel like for girls, we emotionally check out before we physically check out. And it's just like a waiting game after that of like, okay, like emotionally I'm checked out, so now I'm waiting for me physically. And this is when a lot of relationships start to like crumble down, is because your girl's already been emotionally checked out and she's just waiting for you to do that one thing that's gonna push her over the edge. You know what I mean? So it's the next day. I barely got any sleep. I called out of work that day. I was like, I need a personal day, right? So I called out of work that day, and I texted my friend, because obviously now my best friend, I can't even text her because, like, you know what I mean? So I'm texting my other friend, who sometimes I would go and smoke with, and I'm like, hey, like guess what I just found out? And she's like, what? And I was like, my man at the time slept or cheated on me with her. I'm gonna just say Kay. Cheated on me with Kay, right? The girl from Colombia that came back. And she was like, yeah, I already know. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I thought you knew, but you just stayed with him. So everybody knows but me? Are you... I was livid, bro. because what? I was actually so mad. And this is a girl that's not even in our friend group. This girl was just like my friend that I hung out with sometimes. You know what I mean? And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, there's no way you just told me that. Dude, you didn't think, oh, to just text me just in case? Like, I started putting my anger out. And I was like, you know what? Like, I can't even, like, I'm not even mad at you. I was like, I'm not even mad at you. I'm just like, I checked out. Like, I just checked out. I was in disbelief by everything that just happened to me. There was just like so much information that I just received in one night, and then the next day, like, it was a lot, dude. It was a lot. And like, I know a lot of you are gonna be like, oh, you're so stupid for not leaving, this, and this. We'll get to that point. We'll get to that part. So basically the next day, his friend calls him talking about some, oh, Trinity did this to my girl, trying to make her break up with me. I was like, hold up, what? I was like, wait, what? And I literally, this is like, literally, I don't know how I didn't crash the fuck out. Like, I think I was just so mentally checked out that I had no energy in me to crash out over this. So basically, the girl who was also going to go confront her boyfriend, right? When I went to go confront my boyfriend, was saying that me and my best friend at the time were convincing her to break up with her man. That we showed up to her job and we told her to get in the car and we were going to take her, and we made this old huge big evil plan for her to leave her man, telling him all these things we said to her, that we made up this lie that he was cheating on her. I kid you not, I was in literal disbelief, bro. Disbelief. I kid you not. And so I'm like, that never happened. Like, she was literally in on it the whole time. So this girl's fucking crazy, because I don't know what she's talking about. We just showed up to her job. Yes, we just showed up at her job. We knew exactly what time she got off. Like, bro, what? Like, what? And I was like, okay, I want to hear her say it on the phone, right? So he's on the phone with his friend. I'm like, let me hear her say it. Flat out says that shit. And I'm like, okay, girl, bye. If you didn't want to break up with your man, then you shouldn't have gone along with it. You should have just been like, honestly, I don't care that much. And I would have been like, oh, okay. Like, it is not my problem if you want to stay with him or anything, right? And you know what? She could have been going through the same situation me. So it could just be that. I'm sure when one man's a shithole in a friend group, they all are. So it could have just been that. And I don't really care about that anymore. I was just giving you guys like what had happened. So you guys are probably wondering like, oh, why didn't you leave him? Yada, yada, yada. Yes, I know. But every time after that point, when he threw the phone on my nose and it cut, he would literally physically, every time I brought up breaking up with him, physically hold me down, choke me. Like, it was a lot. Like, I was scared to leave him because I didn't know what he would do. Not even just physically, but like mentally. Like, he would manipulate the fuck out of me, make me think that I'm the crazy one, make me think that I'm the one cheating, make me, like, obviously I know I'm not cheating, but like, he would just try to flip it onto me. And if you've ever been in this situation, like, you understand. And to the girls who haven't, don't talk about it then, because there was a lot of girls at that time who would tell me the same thing. Oh, why don't you leave him, this and this. They wouldn't actually tell me. They would just, I just know people would talk about it. Like, I know people were talking about behind my back. Here's like another story of another situation that I have up that happened with him. It was like my ex cheating on me at a party. You guys, I'll leave it linked at the end if you guys want to go watch it. But yeah, that's like another one. But we're gonna fast forward, and he actually moved out of my house. I don't remember what happened exactly, but he ended up moving out of my house. I think that's something my parents, I don't remember what happened, but something happened. And there was one night that I was just like blowing up his phone. Like, I was texting him, he wasn't responding. His location said he was at his friend's house, which he moved into because he couldn't go back to his parents' house. So his location said he was there, but he wasn't answering me, right? So your girl pulled up on him, hello, because what are you doing that you can't answer your phone? And it wasn't even that late, and I know he stays up late, so you just know. So I ended up pulling up on him. I called my friend. I was like, hey girl, what are you doing right now? Can you take me to this house? She was like, I got you, we'll be there in 5. And I was like, bet. So she comes and we pull up to his friend's house. I know his friend's house like the back of my hand. Like, we've always hung out there. Everyone knows that place, right? So I pulled up, I opened the window to his room, and I see his phone literally right there on the windowsill. And I was like, the fuck? So I grab it and I start going through it. Nothing clean, nada, right? So he ends up coming into his room, and I'm like, why aren't you answering your phone? And he's like, because I wasn't on it. And I threw it at him. I was mad, girl. I was mad. So I threw it at him, and I just ended up leaving, right? And then later on, I find out that when that happened, his friend ended up telling me that they were actually with 2 girls. One was his ex, and another was her best friend. And they were actually gonna bring them inside, but his friend clocked my phone. He seen my light by the window, and so they were like, abort the mission, leave guys, because his girlfriend's here, right? So yeah, so that happened. So later on, we actually did break up. Your girl did it. She broke up with him. I know you guys are proud of me right now. You guys are probably like, I don't know what the fuck, but yeah. So I ended up breaking up with him, and okay, we were broken up, but like he would still call me and text me. I still couldn't follow anyone on Instagram, like that kind of like broken up, if that makes sense. Like he didn't want me fucking with nobody else, and yeah, we were broken up. So yeah, it was like a little bit crazy. I knew he was seeing other people. Like, come on, like let's be for real here. If he was seeing people in a relationship, he's obviously seeing people now when we're broken up, right? Like, we were broken up. Like, don't get me wrong, we were not together, but like he would constantly like tell me I can't do these things, but then he would go and do them, right? So we were broken up, and I was with one of his friends. It was one of the girls. I was with her, but it wasn't the girl he like did anything with. So I was with her, and she had his location, and she showed me, and I was like, oh. So he was at his ex's house, who actually fucked his uncle. So like, what are you doing? But yeah, so he was with his ex that fucked his uncle after they broke up. Yeah, so I literally was like done, like completely done. I blocked him. I did all the things that I needed to do. Oh my god, I realized I can't talk while putting on the blender. But yeah, we were done. I ended up going to a party later that night. It was very clear, like, we're done. I did not want to catch no STD from him, because the girls he was fucking with were not it. Like at that point, you're playing with my physical health. That's not cute. So cut him off completely. And so I started actually talking to this one guy. I actually liked him. We went to a fireworks show together. It was July 4th. It was a good time. I was meeting new people. I was having a good night. Like, it was good vibes. I felt cute in my little shorts and my little shirt and my chanclas, and it was like a good night. And like, me and this guy hadn't been talking for a long time. Like, it was very like fresh, new. And well, my ex ended up pulling up on me, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, he ended up going to jail, and that was it. That was how I got him out of my life. And I mean, this man is crazy. I mean, like, I was scared to leave my house to go to work, because he would be out there waiting for me to leave. He would come through my doggy door. He would like try to break open my windows. I mean, he was crazy. And like, all these girls would always like judge me and like be like, oh, why doesn't she leave him? Like, look what happened when I did leave him. Like, it was crazy. And I don't know, it was just crazy. And I get why people could judge me for the situation, but if you're not living it and you're not seeing what's happening behind closed doors, don't judge. Like, literally don't judge, because you don't know what's going on, especially in those kind of situations. But my new man would never. He's so tea. I love him for that. yeah, guys, that is my story time. I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then come back. Okay, yeah, so that is basically my story time. I just want to say that if you were ever in a situation like that, it is really important for you to get help and to just reach out, ask for help. I promise that there is help out there for you. And I hope this story kind of like inspires you guys to try to get your guys' self out of situations before it gets a little too crazy. There is always help out there for you. People do love you, and you do not need them to survive. You do not need them in your life. And I know that it feels like you love them right now, but you will realize once you leave that that was not love. But that's just all I have to say for that. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. If you stayed until the end, of course, I love you so much. And yeah, this is the finished makeup look. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do not already, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. And yeah, bye.